Azerbaijan's February 7, 2024, elections are the latest in a series of electoral events that have drawn international concern and highlighted the enduring challenges to democratic governance in the nation. To fully understand the implications of these recent allegations, it's crucial to look back at the country's electoral history since 1998. A period marked by systematic efforts to consolidate power through electoral manipulation and suppression of dissent. The pattern of electoral irregularities in Azerbaijan is deeply rooted in the political legacy of the Aliev family. Haydar Aliev, the father of the current president, set a precedent for disregarding legal and constitutional processes to secure electoral victories. His tenure, beginning in 1993 and continuing through the elections of 1998, was characterized by widespread allegations of election rigging designed to maintain his grip on power. These actions laid the groundwork for a political landscape where democratic principles were routinely compromised in favor of consolidating the Aliev family's rule. The transition of power from Haydar to Ilham Aliev in 2003 marked a critical moment in Azerbaijan's political history. The presidential elections that year, which were meant to be a democratic process, turned into a controversial handover of power from father to son. Ilham Aliev's ascent to the presidency was marred by significant electoral irregularities and legal ambiguities, raising questions about the legitimacy of his claim to the post. The widespread protests that erupted in response to these elections, particularly the events of October 15th to 16th in Baku, were met with a harsh crackdown by the authorities, illustrating the government's intolerance for dissent and its willingness to use force to suppress opposition. These events, heavily documented by international organizations, revealed a pattern of behavior that has persisted in Azerbaijani politics: the manipulation of elections to maintain power, the suppression of political dissent, and a blatant disregard for the rule of law. The legacy of the Aliev family's rule has not only stifled political pluralism, but has also entrenched a system that undermines the foundations of democratic governance. The February 7, 2024, elections in Azerbaijan cannot be viewed in isolation, but rather as part of a continuum of electoral manipulation and political suppression. The allegations of rigged elections, the obstruction of opposition candidates, and the misuse of state resources to bolster the incumbent's position are not new phenomena, but the latest manifestations of a deeply entrenched political culture. As the international community and local activists call for accountability and reform, the lessons from Azerbaijan's electoral history since 1998 serve as a stark reminder of the challenges facing those who seek to promote democracy and uphold the rule of law. The path forward for Azerbaijan is fraught with obstacles, but addressing the legacy of electoral manipulation and political consolidation is a critical step towards achieving a more democratic and just society.